Welcome everybody. So I thought I'd bring you a short lying down practice that focuses on the legs and the hips. So it's really important to work on the legs and the hips very regularly, because when the legs get tight and the hips get tight, we can end up with back problems. So you'll need a belt. So you don't need an expensive yoga belt. You could get a dressing gown belt or grab a long sock. We'll use that to help with the movement of the legs. So start by lying down and just warming first. So, sometimes some of these bigger movements, we need to warm the body before we bring the body into the bigger movements, because we don't want to damage our muscles. So start with the knees bent. Take a deep breath in and have a sigh out. And again. We now bring the knees up. We're going to warm into the hips, one hand on each knee and circling. Work with the breath, breathing in, breathing out as the knees separate. So just giving the muscles an opportunity to relax into that exhalation. But also remember that the exhalation is a really important breath for reducing stress. So maybe bring the exhalation to be a little bit longer than the inhalation, which helps you drop your systems into parasympathetic, so the relaxation response. We'll change directions. I'm going to keep the knees where they are. I'm going to warm the back of the legs. So as you inhale, sweep the arms up and over, extend the legs up, pull the toes towards the face, push the heels to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the hands back down, just bend the knees again, so that the heels are just coming near the hamstrings. Inhale, and exhale. Looking with the breath. Every time the mind wanders away, bring it back to the breath. So working with the breath is essential, otherwise you're just stretching, which is not the same as yoga. Yoga is about drawing together the body, mind and spirit. And the breath acts as a bridge for that. Notice how when you draw the toes to the face, a lovely stretch through the calf muscles, but it also travels up into the top of the hamstrings. Let's do another 3. And release, feet come down. So we do the same arm movement. So this is helping to work the shoulders as well. But now with the legs, we're going to keep the knees bent, and as you inhale, you separate the knees and the arms come over, and as you exhale, you bring them back. Inhale. And exhale. Anchoring your mind into the breath. One more. Just a couple more movements to warm. So step the feet wider than the hips, so this is going to take a deeper rotation in and around the fascia of the hips, arms out to the side, and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let the knees drop over to the right. So we're aiming to keep the pelvis on the floor. This isn't really a twist of the spine. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, knees to the left. Back to center, inhaling, exhaling. So we're working on releasing the thigh area around the hip. We'll add in a little movement for the neck. So as the knees go one way, the head travels the other way. And back to center, well done. So take your belt. We're going to bring the belt to the ball of the right foot. Make sure it is on the ball of the foot. Okay. So don't pop it, don't put it there, because there's some delicate ligaments there. We want to do it here so that when we pull it, it helps to open the sole of the foot. So let's start with a little bit of dynamic work. So as you inhale, let the knee bend, and as you exhale, push up. So you're holding quite high up. There's quite a bit of tension in the belt. Inhaling, exhaling. Keep focusing on the breath, noticing when the mind's wandered off. You're now going to hold that position, really push the heel to the ceiling. You might find that you're unable to straighten your leg fully and that actually it looks more like that. So the knee's more bent and the sole of the foot is coming up to the ceiling. So what you don't want is this, because that's not really doing a great deal, probably apart from straining. So bend the knee more if you've got very tight hamstrings. So I'm going to engage the extended exhale, which is really good for stretching muscle. It's really good for dropping our nervous system into relaxation response. So breathe in for a count of 4 through the nose. Then breathe out for 6 or more. And as you're breathing out, you're encouraging the leg towards you. In for 4. And out for 6 or more. And then I'll take hold of the belt in the right hand and double wrap it so that it's not going to slide. Let the left knee roll out to the side so it counterbalances the weight of the leg. Left arm out to the side. And we'll start with the knee bend. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring the leg out to the side. So for some people, you're very tight in the inner groin area, and this will be enough. If it feels comfortable, then push through the heel, straightening the leg. See where my belt is, it's on the ball of the foot. And let's engage with the extended exhale again. In for 4. And out for 6 or more. Start to imagine that when you're breathing out, you're pushing the breath, the energy of the breath, the pranic energy, along the leg. And as it travels along the leg, it's like a beautiful river of energy. And when it meets on obstacles, so the tension, the resistance of the physical body movement, you just use that pushing of the breath to just gently release the tension. So you use that visualization if it works for you, breathing in for 4. Exhale for 6 or more. And imagine pouring a beautiful stream of energy along the inner right leg. And let it pass out through the heel of the foot, taking with it any trapped energy. Lovely, come back to center. Keep the belt on the foot, but change into the left hand grip. Stretch out the left leg, push out through the heel. So notice how when I push out through the heel, the toes pull back. We're going to bend the knee of the right leg. Right arm out to the side. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring that leg across the body. So the pelvis leaves the floor in this position. You're coming across. Keep the knee bent to start with so we can open the outer hip. So you can see why we did the warm-ups first. If you come straight into positions like this, it can be damaging to some of the muscles. So let's engage the extended exhale again, in for 4, and out for 6 or more. And you visualize this beautiful stream of energy passing over the outer edges of the right leg now. Notice where it meets the resistance. Gently allow that energy to release the tension that creates the resistance. And if it feels comfortable, move towards a straight leg. So when you're moving towards a straight leg, you're still drawing the toes up, and the foot is coming up towards the head, not down towards the feet. Keep the shoulder blades anchored in this position, so you're a lovely deep twist into the visceral organs as well, massaging and nurturing. Lengthening the exhalation. Good, inhale, come back to center. You're going to release the belt. And on an exhale, draw the tummy in, rebend the left leg to support the back, slowly lower the leg under control. You know, once the legs touch the floor, take a deep breath in. And exhale the length of the right leg, pouring the energy through the body. Lovely, how good does that feel? So let's repeat the sequence to the right. Bend the right leg. Bring the belt to the ball of the left foot. Start with the dynamic movements. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, push the heel. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push up. Good, I'm going to hold. Breathe in the extended exhale. Breathe in for 4. And out for 6 or more. Check that the jaw's relaxed. Sometimes we do this and then really sort of focusing on the leg and the jaw becomes very tight, so relax the face. Right, grab the belt with the left hand, double wrap. Let the right knee roll out, right arm to the side. We'll start with the knee bent slightly, leg out to the left. Keep the pelvis anchored. Breathe in for 4. As you exhale, visualize pouring energy along the inner edge of the left leg and out through the heel. lengthening the exhalation. Check the jaws relaxed, focusing on the breath, pouring the energy through the left leg. So remember, we know scientifically that energy follows thought. So think the breath through the leg and the energy will follow that thought. Come back to center. Bring the belt into the right hand, straighten the right leg, left knee, slightly bent, left arm out to the side. Come across the body as you exhale. Just remember you can keep the leg bent. Anchor the left shoulder blade, so this is a deep twist. Breathing in for a count of 4. And breathing out for 6 or more. Visualizing the breath, moving energy along the outer edge of the left leg. Now we bring the leg back to center, release the belt. We bend the right leg to protect the back, push up through the left heel, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower the left leg. Once the leg's down, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pour the breath down the left side. It's really observing the energy within the body and how it's moving. And just to complete the sequence, we're going to shift some energy through the spine. So bend the knees, take a breath in. Exhale, come into coil. Inhale, lower the feet, sweep the arms over. Exhale, push the bottom off the floor, lift up into bridge. Inhale to lower. Exhale into coil. Inhale. Exhale. Good, last one. Roll to one side. Bring the hands to the heart space. Breathe in, sweep the arms all the way up. Breathe out down through the middle. Just take a moment to bow the head to the heart, acknowledging that divine spark within you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. So just repeat the video until you know it really well. Then it's something you can practice whenever you need to release tension from the legs and the hips. So if you're a runner, it's a great practice. If you do a lot of sitting, it's a great practice, something you can do regularly. So don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell and share. so that I'm able to bring more and more videos to you and get more subscribers. So thank you very much. Bye.